Standing in the J&B red corner at 5 foot 9 inches tall and weighing in 210 pounds from Cincinnati, Ohio, representing the Saints, this is Jay Bishop.
All right, welcome back, audience at home. This is Dakota Walker giving you some great commentary. I'm going to try to zoom in just a little bit. All right, it might be a little bit better for y'all back home. We're ready for our second half of the card. These are the main event fights here. This is fight number 5. Who we have now is Jay Bishop of the let me get this right here. Jay Bishop of the Cincinnati Barbarians versus Chris the Rizzler Hudson from the new team, Columbus Tyrants. I haven't heard much about this team, but let's see what he's got.
Is he gonna rizz him up?
I tell you what, I love the plume and I love the black and yellow tabard. And of course, the red and blue tabard of the Cincinnati Barbarians looks fantastic.
They're just blowing at him.
Lots of energy here. And you'll notice that Jay Bishop is using a buckler and a sword, and we have Chris Hudson using a shield and a sword. The shield's going to give him just a little bit more reach, but the buckler is much better in the clinch. All right, we got some folks against the cage now. All right, Jay Bishop is controlling the center of the ring. He's going in for a throw now. Let's see if he can pull it off. Chris Hudson doesn't give him the throw. He backs out of the clinch. He moves to the center of the ring. He's getting a lot of excellent shield punches. I'm not so sure Jay Bishop can keep taking those. All right. What a fast-paced first round. That was high energy. The fighters are giving everything they've got. Hopefully they pace themselves a little bit for the second and third rounds. This is excellent.
Who do you have winning that first round?
Oh, wow. To be honest with you, I think the Rizzler, right, the guy in the black and gold with the plume, he was getting a lot of really good shield punches, and each one of those shield punches are worth 2 points. But I will say, Jay Bishop is moving in close. He's grappling a lot. He's using that buckler to get in close so that he can get some tight points in the clinch, and he's really trying to get that takedown. I think I'm going to give this one to Chris Hudson. What do you think?
I'm giving it to the Rizzler. He rizzed him up. He got him.
He rizzed him up in that first round. We'll see how the judges score this. So for those of you that are joining us again and you watch the first set of fights, the judges are very particular about what they're going to count. They don't count any of those sloppy shots. It's got to be a clean blow, a clean shield punch, a clean sword strike. It's got to have power behind it. That's what the judges are looking for to actually award those points. Let's see if we see some grappling in rounds 2 and 3. Again, if you go to the ground in this sport, you have the opportunity to get double points while you're in the dominant position. But again, it's always a gamble. You could get reversed. We also saw Chris Hudson almost get a reversal on Jay Bishop. So let's see what they got in the second round.
You have to make sure that you capitalize once you take him to the ground, though, because a throw is only worth 3 points.
Absolutely. The throw is only 3 points. You get 2 points for a sword strike to the head. So a throw in and of itself isn't going to win it for you. You got to capitalize in the dominant position.
Ladies, the timer is ready. Fighters, are you ready? Yes,
all right, let's see what Jay Bishop got in the tank for the second round.
All right, heavy strikes.
He's pushing to him. He's going to go for the
Jay Bishop moving in for a clinch again. He's trying to get that throw. He's trying more. It's very difficult to get the throw on someone in armor.
Nasty. They're gnarly.
I saw some liver shots from the buckler. That was excellent.
Let's see what Jay Bishop got. He has him against the cage. He's going for the hooks. Is he going to take him down?
There he goes. And he gets the takedown. Oh, and the referee, the marshal, stops the fight. It must have been an armor failure. Let's see what we got here. I think the gauntlet came off of the sword hand on Chris Hudson. The marshal's going to reset them back in the same spot. So Jay Bishop is going to get that dominant position starting back up with 10 full seconds on the ground.
These 10 seconds can make or break the fight. Violence!
I think we're giving him some time to correct the armor failure. All right, question is, how many points total does a fighter get per round? So the way the scoring works is... hold on, I think we have an armor failure. I think the fighter's trying to fix it himself. And we're getting some extra corner support in there to see if they can help him fix that armor failure. He's got 1 minute to fix it. It looks like a gauntlet or maybe a van brace issue. I can't really tell. I think he's got it squared away now. He's picking his sword up. Here we go. So there is a total amount of points, but each round is scored by how much you beat your opponent by. It's kind of complicated, but the way the scoring is done is so that you can't just win the first 2 rounds and just relax during the 3rd round. And another takedown by Jay Bishop. That's 2 takedowns now. And he's getting some great points from the dominant position. All right, we see some ground and pound, and the 10 seconds are up. So we're going to stand Chris Hudson back up.
That was a huge 10 seconds by Jay Bishop.
Excellent fight by Jay Bishop. He got a lot of points during that. I think he may take this round. Unless Chris Hudson can come back from that with another takedown, or unless he can stand and strike and earn a lot of points. The new rules say the fighters have to pick up their own sword. And it is difficult to do when you're in armor with a mitten gauntlet on your fingers.
Ooh, all right, let's see how the defense is going to play out. How is the Rizzler going to go in there? Oh,
all right.
Headshot.
Hard strikes. Oh. We have the Rizzlers on the ropes. All right, and that is the end of round 2. The end of round 2. We're going to give the fighters 1 minute to rest. The corner men, the corner support folks are going to give some strategy to each of the fighters to see how we can capitalize in that 3rd round. If Jay Bishop can hang on, if Jay Bishop can just hold and gain a slight advantage in the 3rd round, he's got the fight. If Chris Hudson can dominate this 3rd round, he can still pull it out. It's still anybody's game. Now it's going to come down to the gas tank, and this is where cardio becomes important. When you've got 80 pounds of gear on and you've got to fight for a minute straight 3 times in a row, whoever has the better cardio is going to be able to perform better in the 3rd round.
Yeah, Jay Bishop has a 30-pound less advantage than Chris, so let's see how that plays out.
Yeah, it looks like Chris Hudson does have a slight reach and height advantage, and he also outweighs Jay Bishop by about 20 pounds. Now, there technically are not any weight classes in the exhibition rounds, but we try to get fighters to agree to be within reasonable weights. So you can agree to fight up, you just can't agree to fight down. All right, so let's see what we got in this 3rd round here between Chris Hudson on the right in the black and gold and Jay Bishop on the left in the blue and red. This is going to be an excellent 3rd round. It could go either way. I believe Jay Bishop is up by just a little bit. Let's see if the Rizzler can bring it back.
Let's see what the Rizzler got. Oh, let's see what he does. He has the pressure. He has the pressure, Jay Bishop. He has the weight. He has the height. He needs to go.
He's got to get some points here. He can't wait in the clinch, and I think Jay Bishop is trying to waste some time in the clinch. He might be going for a throw, but he's trying to burn the clock out so that he wins this match.
Damn, he's just holding him against the cage. Let's see what he has.
All right, if a clinch is inactive for so many seconds, the marshal can stop the clinch. I don't see any strikes being thrown. The marshal might break him up. And Jay Bishop gets the takedown.
Let's see what Jay Bishop does. He has to get some strikes on the ground.
All right, it looks like the Rizzler is defending himself at the non-dominant position. There might be another armor failure here. I think his chin strap came off. I can see his chin from here, so we're definitely going to have to put that helmet back on. So he's got 1 minute to put that helmet back on, get his chin strap back on there. They just disconnected the Simon strap.
Yeah, he almost got his head knocked off. Oh, man.
Yeah, that could have been bad there. You lost the helmet at the last second, lost his gauntlet.
Oh.
Let's see if they can get all the armor failures corrected. If we can get back to the end of this third round.
Good call by Ricky. He just saw that and he stopped the fight.
Absolutely, yeah. Ricky Rayome is definitely the best in the game at what he does. Excellent marshal. He could see that from a mile away, and he got over there, and he's protecting the fighters. Safety is something that we do take very seriously in the sport. Injuries do happen, but the armor pretty much does its job. All right, it looks like we're standing Chris Hudson back up. He is going to be able to fight on, I believe. They're attaching the Simon strap now. They got to get his chin strap attached also to make sure that that helmet's not going to come off in the remainder of the round.
10 seconds.
All right, let's see what the Rizzler has for 10 seconds. Got to get some points.
10 seconds and go!
We got Jay Bishop going for another throw and another takedown. Another takedown. 3 takedowns in 1 round. That was an excellent, dominant display by Jay Bishop. Let's see what the judges have to say about it.
In my opinion, I think Jay Bishop won the fight. That was a clean-cut fight. Good job.
Yeah, absolutely. Very technical. You could definitely tell that Jay Bishop had a game plan moving into that fight. He definitely knew with that buckler, he wanted to get in close, he wanted to clinch, and he wanted to grapple and get those takedowns, which very clearly we could see several takedowns throughout those 3 rounds. All right, Chris Hudson a little bit slow to get up, but he's up now. He's okay. We're going to bring the fighters to the center of the ring here and let the judges deliberate and make sure they have a clear winner here. Ricky's going to wait to see what the judges say.
Woo, some crowd work going on here from the wrestler.
I think we have our winner.
And your winner in the red corner.
Jay Bishop.
Jay Bishop takes the match. Very good fights.
That was an excellent fight.
As you guys can tell, the fights just keep getting better and better. We're moving from the undercard fights to the main event fights. Now we're getting the more experienced fighters, the better fighters that have a lot more time in kit, a lot more time fighting in this sport. We should continue to see better and better fights as we move along towards the end of the night. I do have to let the audience know, there is a slight change in the fight card. We had one fighter, Jesse Bishop, had a delayed flight due to the weather, so we had to make some adjustments. You'll see the change here as we move along.
All right, guys, are we ready for fight number 6?
Combined weight of 640 pounds.
All right, as Ethan pointed out, we have another super heavyweight match here with the combined weight out of armor. Both of these fighters put together are going to weigh 640 pounds, not counting armor. Austin Cole is going to weigh 330, and Evan Pixie Bullock is going to weigh 310 pounds. This is a super heavyweight match here. I'm expecting to see some heavy shots. I'm expecting to see some heavy takedowns. I think they've even agreed to fight with axes in this one. I love a good axe fight.
I think I'm going with Dixie for this fight.
All right. Yeah, so we have Austin Cole just entering the list. He's on the left there in the black brigandine with the Eastern helmet. That is a big boy. Big boys with big toys. Hey, the crowd is really loving this song. I love it. They're really getting into it. I know you can't see from home, but we have a packed house. We are sold out tonight. We even had to open up the balcony seats. This is an excellent, excellent event. MetalAF, Metal Armor Fighting.
Yeah, you could put that guy in there.
Here we go. In the chain, be red girl, standing at 6 foot tall, weighing in at 340 pounds, from Bright, Indiana, representing the Ohio War Horses. This is Austin.
All right, so we see Austin Cole, 6 feet, 330 pounds, representing the Ohio War Horses in the red corner on the left. All right, we got Evan Bullock from the Lexington Lycans on the blue corner on the right. In the black brigandine with blue trim. This is a super heavyweight fight. I'm hoping to see some action here. They're both using axes and bucklers. It's going to get close. There's going to be some heavy punches and kicks. And it looks like Austin doing some foot sweeps. Evan trying to get a throw. He's doing some good knees. And Evan gets a takedown, and he's still standing, getting all the points from the dominant position. And it looks like we had an armor failure. Oh, never mind. It appeared there was an armor failure, but there actually was not. I think he dropped his buckler.
Oh, he's back in there. He's smashing.
All right. Yes. Yes, Evan is capitalizing on the dominant position.
Look at Evan.
Those strikes look clean from here, but I don't know what the judges see down there close to the action. I think Austin may have dropped his buckler, but I think the marshal let him continue fighting.
Yeah, you could put that guy in there with John Jones, Sean Combs. I need to get on your phone.
Here we go. Here we go. Standing him back up. Round number 1. If you're just joining us, we have Austin Cole versus Evan Bullock. Excellent fight here. Heavyweight match. Heavy punches, heavy shots. Uh-oh. And a reversal. That's the danger with grappling. The reversal, it could go either way. Evan trying for the Osotogari, and he gets the throw. And that's the end of round number 1.
Let's see. That was a tough takedown.
That was a heck of a takedown, yeah. And the good thing about that, we could tell it was so clean because Evan Bullock remained standing. If you get a clean throw like that and you remain standing, that's the best position to be in because you're free to use the dominant position to get all those points.
Woo! I would say that Evan Bullock won this round.
I would agree. I think Evan's got this round hands down. 2 takedowns, lots of points scored from the dominant position. Austin Cole is going to have to work on his strategy here. I wonder what the corner man is saying to him. And just a reminder, we do have a ring girl down there, Robin Coffins. You can follow her on social media. She's down there with the sign, letting us know what round is about to begin. That's a new thing, a new addition to this sport that I haven't seen before. Plus, we have Age of Bellum playing the live music in the background. They're doing the intros. They did an intermission show. I love metal, and I love armored combat. I love this mashup. We got just a few more seconds for the fighters to rest in between the first and second rounds here. Austin Cole, I think he's going to have to stay out of the clinch and try to win with strikes, unless he thinks he can throw Evan Bullock. That's a lot of guy to move around, though. to try to move someone who's 310 pounds. Austin's got a little bit of weight on him, though. He's got him by about 20 pounds. So hopefully he can use that weight to his advantage.
Yeah, he's going to have to work on his takedown defense. He's got to try not to get taken down. If he gets taken down again, I believe that he would lose his round.
Yeah, he's definitely got to avoid being taken down in the second round. And again, the third round is crucial. Just because you win the first 2 rounds doesn't mean you win the match. All right, Austin Cole representing the Ohio Warhorses versus Evan Bullock of the Lexington Lycans. Very similar heights, very similar weights. They're in the same weight class. This is going to be a good match. Let's see what we got. Let's see what the gas tanks look like.
This is anyone's game.
Anyone's game here.
Woo!
All right, here we go. Round 2, 1 minute is on the timer. Fighters ready? Start fight.
Alrighty, they're going in. They're meeting in the middle. Let's see what's going to happen.
All right, in the center of the ring.
This looks like Austin
I think he lost his weapon. Oh, the weapon is lodged into the buckler of Evan's buckler.
Oh my God.
And I think it's stuck into the buckler. That's pretty awesome. And I think that will count as a disarm. That will count as a disarm against Austin Cole there.
Oh, they're going. Oh, he's pressuring there.
Austin with heavy shield punches. Evan with the takedown, lands in the dominant position.
He's even scoring on the ground. Remember, every point on the ground is double.
There must be an armor failure. I think it's a chin strap issue. Not quite sure.
Oh, the showmanship.
All right, it looks like an armor failure, a second armor failure on the chin strap. We're bringing in the corner supports to help him with that armor failure. He's got to get that helmet back on, fix that chin strap, get his Simon strap on. That's a very dangerous place to be if you're getting thrown around. A lot of times the throws that we do in this sport, they occur from the helmet. If you have a head rip or if you have an Asotogari or an overhook, all that pressure is on the helmet and it can pull that helmet right off. Hey, just a reminder, if you're joining us from home on the live feed, if you have questions, comments, or concerns, you can place those comments right in the live feed. I will see them, and I will try to get to them and answer them as best I can. All right, I think we're calling this a All right, so Evan Bullock takes the win by submission, by strikes. I think he may have had an armor failure, or he might just be forfeiting the fight here. So Austin Cole loses that match. Evan Bullock wins the match there.
What a great fight. Even so, great performance by both of them.
Yeah, great fight by both of those fighters, all the way till the end there, until they had catastrophic failures of armor, and just had to have a submission there. We have a couple more fights left here for you.
Are you ready for fight number 7?
All right, so from the audience, we had to have a slight change here. One of the fighters, Jesse Bishop, was flying in from California. So we have Dakota Miller fighting this fight in the same time slot. He will be fighting a different opponent. Now, many of you, if you're watching this, you know who Dakota Miller is. Very experienced AMMA fighter. He's got several pro fight wins. If you're watching from home, this might be the main fight of the night. If I had to guess, I'm going to say these two fighters are the most skilled fighters that we have on our fight card. Dakota Miller has several years in the sport, a lot of judo experience. He made the USA team in sword and buckler. He's fought overseas. And we have Michael DeBruyn with a ton of Nashville AMMA experience. And he's not been fighting anybody that's been not noteworthy. Michael DeBruyn has fought some of the toughest opponents in this sport. He's fought in the cage for years. A lot of cage experience. I don't know which way this is going to go. This is going to be the match of the evening. This is going to be the match of the evening right here.
Don't you have experience in fighting Dakota Miller?
Dakota Miller has a couple years experience. I also have some experience as well. Sometimes it gets confused because my name's also Dakota, and we both fought in AMMA, so it gets real confusing. But absolutely, we've got these two very experienced fighters here. Michael DeBruyn on the right, in the blue corner, fighting out of Nashville AMMA, tons of cage fighting experience, very tough fighter. Dakota Miller on the left side, in the red corner.
These fighters took this fight against each other on short notice. In the J&B Magic red corner, weighing 205 pounds, from Columbus, Indiana, and representing the Pony Vanguard and Team Crias. This is Dakota Miller.
All right, Dakota Miller, I love watching him fight. Very technical fighter, very good in the grapple. He's got a lot of judo experience. Michael DeBruyn, he's such a good standing striker. That might be his game plan here. He might try to outstrike Dakota, and he might be able to do it. Let's see what we got here.
These fighters are AMMA vets. Do not blink.
All right, that's Brandon Bishop there, the announcer, captain of the Louisville Royals, telling the audience not to blink. You don't want to miss it. This is going to be the fight of the night. These are the most experienced fighters that we have. Here we go. This is it. Here we go.
Oh, come on. Oh,
Heavy strikes. Michael DeBruyn taking the fight to the cage. Dakota using his grappling skills. He did a reverse and another reversal and a throw. What an excellent throw that was. I think Michael DeBruyn's feet went off the ground. Excellent sweep. Michael DeBruyn's doing a great job of not letting Dakota Miller capitalize in the dominant position. Wasn't able to let Dakota get any points in that grapple and that takedown. He's just going to get the 3 points. No extra points there. And here's the thing about grappling. Grappling and throws takes a lot of energy.
Look at him. They're just going back and forth, back and forth.
What an excellent display of athleticism on both of these fighters. Dakota going for another throw. Michael's leaning against the cage, not letting him get it. He doesn't want to go down. He's got to wait 10 more seconds, get some more points. If nothing happens in the clinch, the marshal will break up the clinch.
Comes into the first round.
All right, that was the first round. Wow, what a first round that was. I expected nothing less out of these veteran fighters. Both AMMA wins under their belt. Very experienced fighters. Dakota with his judo experience. You clearly see some takedowns there. We have Michael DeBruyn standing and striking. Lots of heavy blows from the shield, from the sword. Gotta love it. This is excellent.
Who do you think won that round?
I'm going to give that round to Dakota on the fact that he was able to burn some time in the clinch. He was able to get that takedown, but it's going to depend on the judges here. If they're going to count a lot of those strikes, Michael DeBruyn got a lot of those good shield punches to the face. So it's really going to depend on who got more head shots and body shots, because those leg shots only count for 1 point. Hey, welcome, What a Spud. Welcome. Hey, your food is excellent. I had the pulled pork Spud in the first half of this fight, or first half of this show, and it was excellent. All right, let's see here. We got a full service bar here. We have a merch booth. We got a second round going. We got a live band. This is such an excellent event. Sold out, packed house. Let's see what we got here. Round 2. We got to lock the doors. All right, so what's going on here is we're putting a board on the door so that it doesn't open into the outside. That protects the fighters.
Oh, look at Dakota Miller with the...
All right. Big kicks, big kicks. Michael DeBruyn's got to get some of those standing strikes.
Oh, he's in the clinch.
Dakota Miller using his sweeps, going for his takedown. Michael DeBruyn's got to keep some pressure on him with a headbutt. Headbutts do count for points if you're standing, but not if you're on the ground. Let's see here. All right, getting a couple of those shield punches here.
Oh, takedown.
All right, Michael DeBruyn got that. Oh, no, as I was. Dakota Miller got that takedown, and he's in the dominant position, giving some headbutts. It's really just for show here. Those headbutts on the ground aren't going to count for any points, but it just demoralizes the enemy when you're getting headbutted. All right, here we go. Heavy strikes. All right, 10 seconds remaining. Heavy strikes from both of the fighters. Very good shield punch. Wow. Yes! That is the type of standing and striking that I love to see. I absolutely love it. Sword strike, shield punch to the face. That's what the crowd loves. I don't know if you can hear it, but the crowd is going wild for this fight. This is an excellent, excellent fight of the night, hands down so far. Here we go. Last round. This could go either way. I honestly think, now Dakota Miller got the takedown in that round, but I think Michael DeBruyn is getting a lot of strikes in. He's getting a lot of headshots, a lot of shield punches, a lot of sword strikes. He's racking up a lot of points here, so it's going to depend on the judges how they're going to rule.
It's a close fight right now.
The third round is the most important here. Let's see who has the gas tank to carry it all the way through.
I think Dakota Miller wins this last round. He was hitting Michael with the biggest shots in the face with the shield punch.
Yes, a lot of very beautiful, clean strikes between the two. You can see the experience of these fighters. There's no sloppy shots here. We have clean sweeps, clean takedowns, clean shield punches, and clean sword strikes. I love it. Fight of the night. Woo! All right, let's see who's got this. Who do we have out in the crowd there? Who do you got winning here?
All righty. Let's get ready to rumble!
All right, the final round here.
Oh!
Excellent shield punch by Michael DeBruyn. He got a clean kick in there.
Oh, Dakota, go for the
Wow. Now, I don't know if you can see,
Oh!
but sitting here in person, those strikes, I could feel those strikes up here in the balcony.
Oh,
Excellent.
Takedown!
Another takedown by Dakota Miller. And he's dropping his knee, a knee drop onto the belly of Michael DeBruyn. A lot of good strikes from the dominant position. Dakota Miller having a dominant presence here in this fight. Very clean takedown. Lots of points accumulated there from the dominant position.
23 seconds left.
23 seconds remain. Michael DeBruyn's got to get some points here. He's got to do some combos. He's got to get some kicks, some good head strikes, some body strikes. He's got to use his gas tank here in the third round.
Come on. Dakota Miller, another takedown.
All right, Michael DeBruyn. Oh! Michael DeBruyn went for a takedown, got reversed. Excellent fight. All right, and that was the end of this match. That was the fight of the evening. They got a standing ovation from the crowd. What a fight. What a fight that was. Electric here in the venue here. Gotta love it. What a good fight. Valiant performance by both fighters. You could tell they have years of experience under their belt. Very technical fighters, both of them. They each had a very good strategy during this fight. Excellent show.
Let's see what the judges' scorecards are.
All right, waiting on the judges to deliberate here. They're going to let Ricky, the marshal, know who won. We're going to bring the fighters to the center of the cage. All right, we see Dakota Miller. He's fought on the Kenya's melee team many a times. He's got lots of experience. Michael DeBruyn has fought on the melee team for the Nashville Armored Combat team in Nashville, Tennessee. Both of them have years of experience in the sport. They both fought at AMMA. They both have wins at AMMA. Very experienced fighters. Let's see which way this goes. I'm going to give it to Dakota Miller. What do you think?
I'm giving it to Dakota Miller. Dominant performance.
All right, he got
takedowns is killing.
Yes, those takedowns were clean. All right, waiting on deliberation here.
If you guys are interested in becoming a knight, if you're interested, seriously, Royal Steel Fighting Team, send us a message and I can get you started. We've also got some likeness here. So if you're close to Lexington area, hit them up. This guy is from Vernon, Indiana. If you're from that area, hit him up.
All right, here we go. Who's going to be declared the winner here between Dakota Miller and Michael DeBruyn?
3 rounds of hard-fought action. Your winner from the red corner.
Excellent, excellent fight. Dakota Miller takes the match. Very, very good fight. Best fight of the night, hands down. And we still have 2 more fights to go. All right, so what our Louisville Royals team captain Brandon Bishop was saying there, if you're watching and you think you're interested and you want to be a knight in armor and fight in the cage, you can find us on social media, Louisville Royals, Steel Fighting Team. There's lots of teams all over the country that's close to where you live. We have the Lexington Lycans here, the Cincinnati Barbarians are here, the Ohio Warhorses, the Vernon Vanguard in Indiana, the Washington Black Dragons from Indiana. Tons and tons of clubs near your area. Send us a message on Facebook or Instagram. We'll get you started. All right, so we have David the Boar Sweeney from Cincinnati, Ohio, but he's representing the Ohio Warhorses tonight. What's up? I'm live streaming it right now. Yeah, live streaming. We have 4 videographers here filming the fight. Hey, if you follow our social media pages, you can get access to all these videos. Okay. All right, so we have David Sweeney from representing the Ohio Warhorses there in the red corner. He's wearing the gray tabard.
Inside of this green blue corner, we have Edoardo Fusaro.
All the way from Italy.
Yeah, he's my training partner. I trained him. All right, and the second fighter is Edoardo Fusaro, all the way from Bullock, Italy. He is representing the Louisville Royals tonight, and that is my boy. Edoardo and I trained together, and he is very, very skilled, very technical fighter. This is one of his first actual pro fights. I have to say, he's very skilled. David Sweeney's got a ton of experience in the sport. Fought on melee teams. He's fought overseas. This is a very good match here.
I'm leaning Edoardo for this fight. I think he has to reach on this meeting.
All right, so Ethan is saying he thinks he's got Edoardo here for this fight. I got to be biased and root for my home team. I hope Edoardo can take it. Sweeney's going to have a lot of experience. He's got a lot of grappling skill, so he's probably going to want to take this very close. He's going to want to take this into the grapple and the clinch and get the takedowns. Edoardo's going to try to use speed and get a lot of points standing and striking. And another thing I like about this match is both of these fighters are wearing what we call Eastern kits. All right, both of these fighters wearing Eastern kits. We see David Sweeney with the Mongol helmet. We see Edoardo with the Rus helmet, Eastern kit with the Hatanga on. Oh, yeah, I can't wait for this fight. This is going to be great. It's going to be very technical here. A lot of standing and striking. I think Sweeney's going to go in for a takedown. The first round, they might just be trying to see. Oh, there we go. And he rocked him. He rocked him with that left-hand shield punch. I think Edoardo has a buckler malfunction. All right, we have a strap broke on the buckler. We're going to get a loner shield for Edoardo.
He hit him so hard, it was like Alex Perez's left hook.
That left hook into Sweeney's face broke the buckler. So let's see what we got here. I think we have another buckler for Edoardo. That's not going to count as a disarm. It is an armor failure, but if they can fix it within 1 minute, there's not going to be any penalty here. All right, we got another buckler, and this is a steel buckler, so hopefully there's no breakage of the steel buckler. And Joel's saying, why is the Italian in an Eastern set? What an abomination. I totally agree. I love the Eastern kits, but I love Edoardo wearing his Italian set he had before.
Oh, look at Edoardo.
All right, here we go. Edoardo is keeping his distance. Oh, heck of a left hook.
He's like
all right, Sweeney's going to have to close the distance, but Edoardo is just keeping it. He's just staying back. He's not letting Sweeney get close. I think that's a good strategy.
That reach advantage from Edoardo was, you can see it.
Oh, and another slip on Sweeney.
Come on, Edoardo. Keep throwing them left hooks. Oh.
All right, fantastic.
What a
fantastic fight. Yeah, I think on that round, who do you got on that round? All right, Ethan thinks Edoardo had that. I think Edoardo had it by points, but it's still a pretty close game here. If Sweeney can close the distance, get into a clinch, if he can just catch Edoardo, pull him into a clinch, get a takedown, that might be his ticket to winning. If Edoardo can keep the same strategy and not allow Sweeney to get close, he might be able to win by pure volume of strikes. He has excellent sword work. He's active with the buckler. He's got those heavy, heavy left hooks. Let's see what we got in the second round. All right, we have some corner guys here giving some pointers. Let's see if they change up their strategies. I think Sweeney's going to go in for more grappling here. He's going to have to close the distance. He's going to have to catch Edoardo. He's light on his feet. It's going to be hard to do. But if I'm Sweeney, I'm going to try to pressure Edoardo and push him into the fence so he can't get away. Then I'm going to try to get points and get takedowns. That would be my strategy if I'm Sweeney. If I'm Edoardo, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep using those angles. I'm going to get left and right. I'm not going to let him grab me. Here we go.
Edoardo, you need an L step. L step.
All right, yeah, we see some slipping by Edoardo, which is a good strategy. I'm surprised Sweeney's wanting to stand and strike with him. He's got to close that distance. All right, heavy strikes here. Not a lot getting through right now. We see some good clear blocks here.
Ooh.
All right, good clean head strike by Edoardo. Oh, and a good return by Sweeney. Another very clean headshot.
Edoardo has that
All right,
reach advantage.
there we go. There's the push. There's the push. And the clinch into the cage. Let's see what can happen. Is Sweeney going to... Oh, he's getting points there. All right, 10 seconds to get points.
10 seconds, let's see.
Dominant performance by Sweeney in the second round.
Takedown defense, beautiful.
All right. Wow. What an excellent round by both fighters. Who do you think you got on that one?
That was a close one. I think I'm going to have to give it to Sweeney for that one.
All right, I agree with you. I think Sweeney was actually able to capitalize on some of those strikes. It was very even trade in the center of the ring, but when I think Sweeney closed the distance and pushed Edoardo into the cage, he was able to get a couple unreturned points there. Those leg shots only count for 1 point each, but I saw at least 3 shots there, maybe even a punch to the face, which is going to count for 2 points. That could have put Sweeney 5 points ahead. So this is anyone's game. Again, as I said before, this is going to come down to the gas tanks in the third round. Who has done their cardio? Who has done their homework? Who has trained harder for the third round here? It could go either way. Sweeney could take this one. Edoardo could take this one. Let's see what they got.
Edoardo's definitely going to have to use the game plan from the first round to keep his distance. He cannot let him get in the clinch again.
Absolutely. Yeah, we saw Sweeney was able to go from the center of the ring and push Edoardo all the way into the cage. At that point, Edoardo's going to have to try to slip left or right. He's going to have to, or maybe even reverse. If he waits for Sweeney to come to him and he can shift his weight and get a good reversal and put Sweeney in the cage, that might win the fight for him. Let's see if we get a takedown here in the third round.
Alrighty, some hugging.
Who hurt is love. These guys are good friends. They've been looking forward to this fight for weeks now. Here we go.
Alright, look at Sweeney's applying the pressure.
All right. Yeah, Sweeney's got a dominant presence here. That does count for something when the judges do their deliberation. If you had a dominant performance and you're controlling the center, that matters.
Edoardo, he just keeps backing up.
All right, Edoardo's keeping his distance. That's a good strategy. Edoardo's got a lot of good reposts. He's blocking and then giving a return strike from the block. Let's see what he's got here.
Alrighty.
All right. All right, Sweeney's going in for the clinch. He's going in for the pressure. Let's see if he can get him.
Edoardo, keep backing up.
All right, let's see if Sweeney can get the takedown. All right, what a fight. I tell you what, Edoardo is my boy. I am so proud of him in this fight. He has come such a long way. He's only been in armor for just over a year, and you would never be able to tell from his performance. What a stellar show that both fighters just performed in the cage just now. Sweeney showing a lot of technical skill, a lot of experience. He was waiting for the perfect time to pressure against Edoardo. What a good performance by both fighters.
And I want you to let everybody know how fucking awesome this is.
All right, so that's Brandon Bishop making an announcement there to like and share and let everyone know if you're enjoying the show. If you like what you see here at MetalAF, give us a like, give us a follow, find us on social media. Let's see who wins. Edoardo takes the match. Edoardo takes the match. Very clean win. Very technical fighters. Such a good fight. These fights just keep getting better and better. I am so proud of all of these fighters. What a show.
What a technical fight.
Ow! Woo! All right, we're moving on to our last fight of the evening now.
Was unable to make it. He was Appalachian champ. He was flying in from Sacramento, California. Unfortunately, he was delayed and not able to make it. However, please help me in reintroducing to the ring, Eric Duncan!
His second fight of the night on short notice. It's the weapon wrestling of Mortal Kombat.
All right, we're doing armor checks now. We're reintroducing Eric Duncan to the list. He won his first match of the night tonight already against Travis Young. Travis Young had to forfeit due to injury, so Eric Duncan was only able to fight one round, so we're going to bring him back out for another fight against Shad Jones. So what we see here, the final fight of the night, we have Eric Duncan on the left from the Lexington Lycans, also known as The Mountain. He's 6'7", 265 pounds, fighting Shad Jones on the right side, 5'11", 229. A bit of a weight mismatch here, but these fighters are going to put on an excellent show. And it looks like they've decided to fight Axe and Shield. I love it.
Yes.
And representing the Lexington Lakers for the second time tonight.
All right, Eric Duncan trying to break our cage. The crowd loves him in his sparkly Taylor Swift tabard. I love it. Here we go.
He's damn near bigger than the cage. His head
I think Eric Duncan's head is above the cage. So here we go. This is going to be a good one.
Also from Lexington, Kentucky, and representing this is Shad.
All right, I saw the blue Gambazin and the blue Brigandine on the right-hand side there. I thought I recognized that kit. That looks like it's Jeremy Bartlett's kit. So I guess Shad's wearing his kit, or maybe some pieces of it. But here we go. Ethan, who do you got for this fight? Who do you think's winning?
Eric Duncan, he's coming in here on short notice. He's here to take it again.
All right.
2 wins.
Yeah. Let's see what Shad Jones has.
Oh, look at the pure size, the pure dominance.
All right, I think we're going to see a lot of big knees from Eric Duncan. And we see a disarm here. Looks like Shad dropped the axe. He does have to pick that up. There we go, on his own. Let's see what else he's got.
Oh, look at
heavy shots. Oh, a heavy head. Oh, my gosh. Shadrick just got a couple of good shield punches. He is not giving in.
He's relentless. He's not
Oh, I tell you.
He's defeating the giant.
Here's what's going on right now. If you can't see from home,
Oh, the knee.
Shadrick is punching Eric, and Eric's getting the leg shots. That is not a good exchange there because Shad is getting 2 points for every headshot, and Eric is only getting 1 point for every leg shot. Shad Jones is very new to the sport. Eric Duncan's only been in Armor just over a year. These are both pretty new fighters, so let's see what they got.
Look at them knees. Them knees
So
are like
what we see here, Eric Duncan has got it. Eric Duncan got into the clinch, and he was grabbing the haft of his axe and not letting Shadrick away from him. All right, we see our ring girl, Robin Coffins here letting us know that it's round number 2. We have Eric the Mountain Duncan from the Lexington Lycans in the red corner, and we have Shadrick Jones in the blue corner on the right-hand side, fighting on short notice. What a good match. Who do you think had that round, Ethan?
I think I'm going to give it to the Mountain. Them knees were brutal.
All right, yeah, each of those knees to the body counts as 2 points. But I will say there was a time during that first round where Shadrick was getting several shield punches to the face on Eric Duncan, and he was only getting leg shots in return, and that's a 2 point for a shield punch, 1 point for a leg shot. So in that case, Shadrick came out ahead at that point. So I think it's going to come down to the judges on what shots they're going to count. Those axes do pack a punch because the size of the axe head, all of the force is concentrated in just a small area of that axe. You'll also notice Eric Duncan is using the wooden haft of the axe in the clinch to make sure that Shadrick cannot get out. If that happens, what Shadrick has to do is he has to squat down and move his helmet underneath the axe haft. That's the only way he's going to be able to escape that clinch.
I'm feeling a takedown coming. I feel like that.
All right, let's see.
Mountain is going to take down Shad.
All right, let's see. Eric is going to control the fight here. He's controlling the center of the ring, pushing Shad up against the cage, getting a lot of those leg shots. But Shad is returning a lot of headshots here. Let's see what we got going. Oh, another big shield punch.
As hard as he can.
Those shield punches are brutal. That's got to rock Eric Duncan. And now Eric is against the cage. Now Shad is controlling the fight. And it looks like Eric got that head rip again. And a takedown. I got to tell you, when you have 265 pounds, the Mountain, 6'7", falling on top of you, that is no joke. I hope Shad's okay after that. I think the marshal is checking to make sure Shad's okay.
They might have knocked the air out of him.
All right, we must have an armor failure here.
They're going to have to reposition them too.
Yeah, I think after they fix the armor failure, they're going to have to reposition back in the dominant position for Eric Duncan. Shadrick is putting up a heck of a fight here. What a fight for this final fight of the night.
Yeah, they're working on Shad while he's laying down.
All right, it must be a Simon strap issue is what it looks like. Maybe a chin strap issue. I think they're trying to fix it. If it is a helmet failure, they'll have to find a replacement helmet. It looks like a Simon strap buckle on the brig is still okay. We might have to get... Oh, it might be a TKO unless they are finding another helmet.
You can see his head from here.
I think when the Mountain fell on him in the throw, I think it really hurt his chest. Shadrick is going to, this is the second round here, Shadrick is going to, he's going to forfeit the fight. All right. Winner by submission, Eric Duncan.
Eric Duncan, dominant TKOs.
All right.
tonight.
Eric Duncan gets 2 TKOs tonight. He is unbeatable. If you can't see it from here, he has pointed knees. So every time he was kneeing his opponent, that was a pointed knee hitting him in the chest.
You couldn't pay me to get in there with the mountain with no armor on.
Absolutely. What a scary sight to see someone 6'7" in the ring. All right, right now Brandon Bishop is thanking our sponsors. What an epic first MetalAF event. I want to thank everybody in our audience that tuned in. Thank you for supporting. We wish you were here in person. There's definitely going to be more MetalAF events in the future, so please join us. Follow our Facebook page, follow our Instagram, follow us on social media. We'll let you know when the next shows are. Thank you for an excellent night.